3, let's get it. Woo! Already know that I'm with it. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, let's get it. Look, man, I ain't been live in years. I think I only went live one time ever. Look, we're dedicated to the grind and dedicated to you. That's why we do what we do. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. This is Power Grind Boxing. I gotta talk about some things that's on my mind right now. Some double standards that's in boxing, and things are getting on my nerves. Okay, so it's official. Keyshawn Davis misses weight, and the fight with Dela Santos is done. You feel what I'm saying? Now, when I tell you Keyshawn Davis, a rising star, this guy has fumbled the bag beyond belief. Do you understand what I'm saying? This guy is a super bag fumbler. You feel me? Look, this is Power Grind Boxing. Like I said, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Hold on, let me grab my phone. Oh, yeah, I'm broadcasting at Warzone Studios. Man, shouts out to my people in Texas. You know what I'm saying? We just hit the studio, and now we here. You feel me? Okay. So anyway, what's crazy is Keyshawn Davis talked all of that craziness, right? He been talking a lot. And now he's looking like everything messed up. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me look for something online right now, you know? Because the reason why I got to look for something online right now is because, boom, these people is crazy. You know what I'm saying? They just crazy. You dig what I'm saying? But anyway, all right, so what I just did is I just pulled up my phone. I don't got a lot of subscribers on my channel. So what I had to do is I just pulled up my phone to look at what I look like on YouTube. And I'm saying, man, hey, I look something like a gangster. You dig what I'm saying? But peep this, man. Like I said, we dedicated to the grind, dedicated to you. That's why we do what we do. We do what we do like we doing it for television, for real. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, so anyway, I just jumped on to talk about Keyshawn Davis. Now, if you don't know, Keyshawn Davis is one of boxing's fastest rising stars right now. And when I tell you this guy is a bag fumbler, he just fumbled the bag in a massively big way. And the reason why I say that is because everyone was talking about Keyshawn Davis and Edwin Dela Santos. Everyone was talking about this fight. And when I tell you, your peoples over here was really looking forward to Keyshawn Davis fighting Edwin Dela Santos, man, I was really anticipating that happening. You feel what I'm saying? So then we talking about it online. I'm in social media, and you know, we just talking about it, and we just going back and forth. We arguing about things, and I'm like, oh, hell yeah, this is gonna be it right here. You feel what I'm saying? So anyway, this guy is just, he's just a bag fumbler, man. He just effed the bag all the way up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this was a highly anticipated lightweight title defense. Edwin Dela Santos, we all know him from having that crack. You understand what I'm saying? He got that power. He had Shakur Stevenson looking like he was on a marathon. You feel what I'm saying? So everybody knew that, look, Edwin Dela Santos, the fact that Keyshawn Davis would step to the plate and even select a guy like Edwin Dela Santos, everybody was like, oh, damn, Keyshawn Davis is that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really that dude. Everybody was like, yo, he really that dude. So that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, hey, this guy is doing what he's supposed to do. You feel what I'm saying? So anyway, the fight just got canceled, you know, about an hour ago from me recording this or just coming on live. The fight get canceled. Everybody is just really fussing about things right now. You know what I'm saying? Look, Keyshawn Davis, he is called the businessman, but he ain't handle his business, man. You feel what I'm saying? He ain't handle his business. And the reason why I say that is because he's supposed to be the businessman. But this dude came in 4.3 pounds overweight at the weigh-in. Now, mind you, this dude is fighting in his hometown, Norfolk, Virginia. Stand up, man. Shouts out to my people in Norfolk, you know what I'm saying, in Newport News. You know who you are. And if you ever see this, I don't got a lot of subscribers because I don't get on a lot. But if you ever see this right here, you already know what it is. You know my face. You know what I'm saying? You know how I carry it, for real. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Keyshawn Davis called himself the businessman and didn't handle his business. You got what I'm saying? Didn't even handle his business. Calls himself the businessman, but don't know how to handle business, because that ain't how you handle business. So now, the fact that Keyshawn Davis came in overweight, so then boom, he lost the belt. You got what I'm saying? Yeah, he lost the belt. So now he not a champion. Crazy. Bag fumble, man. Bag fumble. So anyway, not only did he lose the belt on the scale, and now he calling himself the businessman, he lost so much credibility. Look, man, everyone, when everyone was looking at this dude on the scale, he was smiling. He was looking all playful. He was looking like everything is a game. Now, mind you, just yesterday, from me recording this right here, he was challenging Abdullah Mason. He was talking that big talk. You got what I'm saying? So I was like, he was saying he was going to knock Edwin Dela Santos out. And I'm like, whoa, this is big talk. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. He really going to do what he's supposed to do. You understand what I'm saying? Nope. Didn't happen. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? This guy didn't come in on weight. They was trying to do negotiation. Hey, look, what's crazy is Edwin Dela Santos, his management team, they felt as if, and a lot of the social media and just boxing world in general, felt as if Keyshawn Davis had no intent on making weight. Now, if that's not the opposite of handling your business, I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just jumping on because I'm so angry at the state of boxing right now. I went in like complete hibernation from boxing. It pissed me off so much. I just was like, man, I'm done with this right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with just jumping on YouTube and talking about boxing, because a lot of people, they say they like boxing, but then they don't support boxing. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, damn, really? It's very, very angering. It's very, very frustrating, especially for a person like me, because I really love boxing. You got what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a person that just jump on YouTube and is just a content creator that pretends that they really like boxing. Like, I really like boxing. Me and my brother, we do things in boxing right now. You feel what I'm saying? So we love it in a way that's just, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Than a lot of content creators. Because one thing I notice about a lot of these content creators, they get on, they talk boxing, but you can see them and you be like, nah, this guy, he don't box. He don't got the body type of a boxer. This person not athletic. You got what I'm saying? Like, you could just tell. You could just see how they move, and you be like, nah, that ain't it right there. You know what I'm saying? That ain't it right there. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. You feel what I'm saying? So, a lot of people who just spectate in boxing are commentators, or content creators, but they be screaming that they love boxing like that, but you know, they don't even put no road work in. They don't do nothing as it applies to doing something for boxing, but they just scream it. You know what I'm saying? They just scream that they like boxing, and hey, you know, I guess you just got to take them for what their word is. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm just getting on because I just got so pissed off that I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get on. I got to talk about this. I got to get this anger out of me right there. You know what I'm saying? So we in full-time grind mode. You feel what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm going to try to break down what happened, why it matters to boxing, and we're going to talk about something that people keep ignoring. It's like an elephant in the room. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about this Ryan Garcia situation all over again. You feel what I'm saying? One of the worst cheaters ever on the planet redefined cheating. You got what I'm saying? So let me ask you a question. And since I don't have no person looking at me right now because I'm just going live, you're probably going to catch the restream, or, you know, you're going to probably catch me later down the line. You know, I got to really get on my grind as it applies to pushing out content on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, do you think that Keyshawn Davis disrespected the sport of boxing by missing weight, or is it just time for him to move up to 140 pounds? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. You feel what I'm saying? Now, mind you, I'm recording this live, but I know you're not looking at this live because I ain't been on in forever. You feel what I'm saying? Forever. You got what I'm saying? So I'm definitely certain that no one is going to just be looking at this live. But anyway, this is what we're going to talk about. We got to talk about this controversy right here. You know what I'm saying? Because this was the main event. And now both of these guys got to put their gloves down. You feel what I'm saying? And it's really ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I say it's ridiculous because Keyshawn Davis right now, he is getting stripped of the title as we speak. And it happened in his hometown. You got me? So you just like, man, what in the world happened to you? Damn, it was like, damn, yesterday you was the man, homie. But now everything changed. You know what I'm saying? What the happened to you, bro? You know what I'm saying? So we gonna call it, you know, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He blew weight. You got what I'm saying? He's just a complete bag fumbler. He messed the bag up for not only himself, but it makes me angry because he messed the bag up for Edwin Dela Santos. Even though I'm hearing that Edwin Dela Santos still gets some compensation, but yo, he really messed the bag up. He blew it. 4 pounds of blowing it. You know what I'm saying? In front of his hometown, in front of his family, in front of Bob Arum. Look, he was gonna be the top of Top Rank right now. And it seemed as if Top Rank was setting him up to really be the man at Top Rank. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like they put him in a position where he was just going to be the man. He was really going to be shining. You feel what I'm saying? Keyshawn Davis, the businessman, he was handling business at Top Rank. Bob Arum always looking at him like, just completely smiling at him. You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, ooh, man, he must really, Bob Arum, hey, you Bob Arum boy. Now look at what you did. You just tainted it for everybody. Now, nobody's going to say that. Nobody gonna say, look, man, you are the top of the DB3 brothers. And you are the main star, and you messed all of this up. His brothers ain't gonna tell him that. They gonna just be like, yo, it is what it is. Just move up and wait. Because they love their brother. But guess what? I don't know none of them dudes. You know what I'm saying? So you messed the bag completely up. You were at the position where you was getting ready to skyrocket. You was getting ready to take it to a whole nother level. You feel what I'm saying? And then you messed that up. You completely fumbled that bag. And guess what? All those executives at Top Rank, they not going to be okay with it. Bob Arum, he definitely not going to be okay with it. He even said in an interview, it looked like you completely did it on purpose. That's the reason why Team Dela Santos, that's the reason why they canceled. Because they say you look like you ain't even intend to make weight. Damn, homie. Yesterday you was the man, homie. What the happened to you? You outgrew weight? Cause they hit him on the interview. Keyshawn Davis said today on the interview, "Oh, I knew I wasn't gonna make the weight." Oh, you knew you wasn't gonna make the weight? Then why are you calling out Abdullah Mason yesterday? If you knew that you wasn't gonna make the, why you calling out Abdullah Mason? If you knew you wasn't gonna make the weight, then why you even sign up to fight Edwin Dela Santos? Because you knew you wasn't gonna make the weight. That logic don't even make sense. Okay, you outgrew the weight. Okay, cool. So then why you signed the contract to fight Edwin Dela Santos if you knew? Completely ridiculous. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, man, Bob Arum, he said that Keyshawn Davis didn't even try to make 135 pounds. So basically, if Bob Arum is saying that, then what he's saying is that you're calling yourself a businessman, but you really not a businessman because you don't know how to handle your ability. You don't know how to handle your business. He basically saying you don't have the ability to handle your business. It's an insult. If you don't know, now you know. Now, he ain't going to tell you to your face that, that's a stupid, ridiculous, illogical, unethical, unprofessional move. He ain't going to tell you that. I just told you that, though. You got what I'm saying? Because if you got top-ranked Bob Arum saying that you ain't even try to make the weight, he been doing this for over 60 years. He know when somebody tried to make the weight. So he telling you that, hey, your days with Top Rank is messed up because you just made Top Rank look bad. That's what he's telling you. Now, maybe you don't know that, but that's what he's telling you. You made Top Rank look bad. That's what he's telling you. So, just had to let you know that. You feel what I'm saying now? Keyshawn Davis stripped of the title, and he got stripped of his title before he could even defend the title. Now, that's crazy right there. If somebody had told me that last week that was going to happen, would have never believed it. Never believed it. Said, what? Did that boy pull a Benavidez? Yes, he did. Lost his title on the scales. Yeah. Oh, you ain't know David Benavidez did that? Oh, yeah. He did that. You know what I'm saying? People keep forgetting that, though. You know what I'm saying? So even though I'm giving Keyshawn Davis a hard time and I jumped on, the reason why I'm so angry is because Keyshawn Davis was at a point where, he was getting ready to beat a man. Fumbled the bag. Completely fumbled the bag, man. Just all messed up, man. All messed up. It just makes me so mad. You know what I'm saying? I had to get on and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I had to get on and talk about it. I had to get on and talk about it. Because if I ain't get on and talk about it, then it would just been eating me alive and I'd been very angry about it. So I'm like, okay, let me just get on, talk about some things, then I'll be all right. You feel what I'm saying? So now peep this. I did not check my live stream before I just recorded it. I just hit the button like go live, right? So now what I'm hoping is that my words and my lips match. You get what I'm saying? Or it's gonna look really crazy. You feel what I'm saying? And if it look crazy, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cancel it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cancel it on the playback. If I play this back and my lips are moving and the words not coming out at the same time because there's some type of latency issue or some type of messed up, my stream is messed up. Oh, I'm gonna be so angry. You know, so I'm gonna be so angry. You know what I'm saying? And we canceling this. But anyway, we in the Warzone studios. Man, shouts out to my peoples in Texas. You know what I'm saying? So, Edwin Dela Santos, is he another victim of this crazy system of boxing? Yeah, I know you're like, what this dude talking about? Now peep this, man. Edwin Dela Santos. He did everything right. I know another boxer that did everything right. He made weight. He showed up. He was ready to go. And he was robbed of his moment by a person that is a cheater. Now, I still rock with Keyshawn, but the reality is still he is a cheater. And I don't rock with that. That's not okay. Because it looked as if he intentionally didn't make weight. And I say that because when he got interviewed after he hit the scales, he said that he knew that he wouldn't be able to make the weight. He said, oh, I tried this morning. I woke up last night. I tried. I knew I wouldn't be able to make it. It's just time for me to go up in weight. And he said that he already knew that. So he already knew that, and then he referenced his last fight. So if he already knew that, that tells me that all of this was premeditated. So now that reminds me of another person that was premeditated and came in overweight. And then the boxing world acted like weight didn't matter. And they just said it. They was like, look, weight don't matter. It's all about the skills. Weight don't matter. Weight don't matter. But ain't nobody saying that now that Edwin Dela Santos and his management team pulled out, because his promoter, his name is Samson Lukowitz, right? So Samson Lukowitz, that's how I'm going to say it. I'm going to say Lukowitz instead of Lukowitz. But anyway, Samson Lukowitz said, look, we pulling out. You know what I'm saying? And he said, look, it's the right call. You know what I'm saying? He's like, look, money does not buy health. That's what he said. And realistically, he right. Because Keyshawn Davis was clearly training for 140 pounds. So how fair was the fight even going to be in the first place? Now, if you don't know, Edwin Dela Santos had already got robbed of, I'm going to say, a fair shake when he was fighting against Shakur Stevenson. And now he gets robbed again. And by this time, he got robbed by a guy who blew weight and didn't care. You understand what I'm saying? Just did not care. Now, like I said, everybody was saying, oh, skills pay the bills. Oh, weight don't matter. Weight don't matter. Oh, weight don't matter when it applies to Devin Haney. Nobody's saying that when against nobody else. Nobody's saying that right now with Edwin Dela Santos. They ain't saying, oh yeah, weight don't matter. It's skills. No. Oh, weight only don't matter when it's Devin Haney. See, these evil people in boxing right now, they always find a way to try to hate on Devin the Dream Haney. Because he did everything the right way. And then he got cheated by a person who intentionally came in overweight, used performance enhancement drugs of nandrolone and ostarine. People keep forgetting the nandrolone. They keep on mentioning the ostarine. So anyway, this guy named Devin Haney gets cheated by a dude named Ryan Garcia, and the world didn't care. They treated him like, who cares about your life? That's what boxing did. And when I saw that, I said, okay, let me get off of this thing right here. I ain't gonna talk boxing for a while. So I've been away for a while, just pissed off at, because it's like, damn, where your morals at? Where your value at? Like, what do you stand for? And a lot of these people in this day and time, they don't stand for much, man. They really don't stand for nothing in this boxing thing. And it really pisses me off. It really pisses me off that these guys are not standing for nothing. It's like, damn, dude, are you a coward or not? Look, man, I'm locked and loaded. I'm in the Warzone Studios in Texas. Man, shouts out to my peoples at Warzone Studios. We rocking and rolling in here. This is Power Ground Boxing. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm telling you, like I said, man, we need to get to a point where people are standing for something. Because we not standing for nothing in boxing. We just letting these motherfuckers do anything that they want. And it's acting like we don't care. The whole world for a whole year let Devin Haney get completely cheated. They made him memes. They said, oh, he should have blocked the left hip hook. Performance enhancement drugs, they don't really work. Performance enhancement drugs don't enhance performance? What the? No, it's just skills. Skills pay the bills. Even Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson, they was on a live stream with Ryan Garcia laughing it up when Devin got cheated. You got what I'm saying? They acted like it didn't matter. Oh, so it don't matter. It don't matter. Skills pay the bills. Skills. But now we got Edwin Dela Santos and his management team saying, look, Keyshawn Davis didn't try to make the weight. He is not a professional. He didn't handle business, even though he called himself the businessman. You know what? We gonna have to do something different. So basically, Lukowitz, he invoked the Garcia-Haney whole situation, and he used it as an example and as a warning. He said that fight damaged Haney, and he said he's not going to let that happen to his fighter. So basically what he said is that Ryan Garcia cheated Devin Haney and damaged Devin Haney, and what he was afraid of is that by Keyshawn Davis coming in overweight and not even trying to make the weight, he was afraid that Edwin Dela Santos was going to get hurt. Now, if you don't know, if you saw the after he weighed in, Edwin Dela Santos, he looked so drained. And look, when you're looking at somebody to see if they're drained, what you're doing is you're looking at their eyes, right? You're looking at eyes. His eyes was all sunk in. He looked as if he was in zombie mode. You feel what I'm saying? So boom, he in zombie mode, and that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Edwin Dela Santos, his people said, nah, man, that ain't happening. We ain't gonna let that happen. Nope, I ain't putting my fighter in danger. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense to me. It makes a whole lot of sense to me. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it's just really angering that people keep bending the rules and doing this stuff. They just cheating. That's basically what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? So I can't blame Edwin Dela Santos and his team for saying, you know what? We're not going to do this right here. You know what I'm saying? We not going to do it. Nah. Because this boy trying to cheat us. Right now, they are saying that Edwin Dela Santos avoided the fight. His team avoided the fight. They calling Dela Santos a duck. And I'm like, yo, how is he a duck? So they calling him a duck. And then they're talking about Keyshawn Davis. People on social media right now are talking about Keyshawn Davis and saying the only reason he tried to come in overweight to fight Dela Santos is because he don't feel like he can win fair and square. And I'm like, ooh, what did you just say? I'm like, oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think? Leave it in the comment section. Do you think that Keyshawn Davis came in overweight because he wanted to have an unfair advantage against Edwin Dela Santos? Oh, man, that's what I'm saying. Okay, I think so. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said, they canceled the fight, and I cannot blame them. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, you coming in all messed up. It was just a setup. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, things get really, really murky. They get really wishy-washy. You know what I'm saying? because I remember when Ryan Garcia missed weight and everybody put all that pressure on Devin Haney. And because Devin Haney keeps trying to, it's like he keeps trying to please the people. That's what it's like. It's like he keeps trying to do what the people want. He like, look, man, you know what? I'm trying to please these people. So since he's trying to please these people, he like, you know what? The show must go on. That's what he did against Ryan Garcia. He's like, look, I know he missed weight. Okay, yeah, I'm still going to fight him. You got what I'm saying? He prioritized trying to be a people pleaser over his own health. He sacrificed himself for the sport of boxing. And what the sport of boxing do? They said, man, F that. You know what I'm saying? They was like, man, F that, forget that. I ain't hearing none of that right there. You got what I'm saying? Crazy, man. Anyway, that's just how it is sometimes, man. But it's just messed up, though. But anyway, Keyshawn Davis, he misses weight. And then the other day he hinted at fighting Abdullah Mason. You got what I'm saying? So it was like, what kind of games is this dude playing? You know what I'm saying? Now, speaking of Abdullah Mason, what they get ready to do is they get ready to bump Abdullah Mason up to the main event. So right now, Abdullah Mason is the man with the master plan right now. You know what I'm saying? And Top Rank, they keeping their card alive, but they are very, very angry at two people. They are angry at Keyshawn Davis for not being a businessman. And they are angry at Edwin Dela Santos because, trust me, they wanted that show to go on. They don't care about the health of these fighters, man. These boxing companies do not care about the boxer's health. They may tell you they do, but their actions show something completely different. You understand what I'm saying? So, Top Rank right now is angry at Keyshawn Davis, and they are angry beyond belief because Keyshawn Davis is costing Top Rank millions of dollars. The reason why they did it in Norfolk, Virginia is because Keyshawn Davis is from Virginia. You got what I'm saying? So they pissed off. Don't make no mistakes about it. They're not going to say it publicly because they professionals. They all about their business, but they are pissed off at Keyshawn Davis. You got what I'm saying? So he probably like, damn, I done really messed up. You got what I'm saying? Now, like I said, all over Twitter and social media, people are saying that this was a strategic duck by Keyshawn Davis. They basically saying that he planned to do this. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think? Do you think that he really ducked? You think this was a planned situation? Or do you think he's just outgrown the division? You know what I'm saying? Because Edwin Dela Santos' team feels as if Keyshawn Davis intentionally missed weight. They say that he never trained for 135 pounds. He was training for 140 pounds. And if that's true, I tell you, this is a massive, damaging blow to the brand of Keyshawn Davis, because what it shows you is that all of these guys are okay with cheating. You got what I'm saying? And it's like they always try to cheat the good guys, the guys who trying to do. Look, man, Edwin Dela Santos, the only thing he did was make weight and try to fight. You got what I'm saying? Nobody's caring about the health of Edwin Dela Santos. Just like Devin Haney, all he did was try to, make weight, which he successfully made weight, and fight. That's all. He's just trying to implement his game plan, trying to fight his fight, and let the cause fall where they fall. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, over and over, people keep messing everything up. They just fumble in the bag, messing the game up, trying to cheat all these boxes, trying to just get their name at the top while holding on to their O. You got what I'm saying? Because that's what Keyshawn Davis was trying to do. He was trying to come in as big as he could. He wanted Edwin Dela Santos to drain himself all the way down. Come on, man. I've seen this play over and over and over, and it's just messed up, man. It's just messed up. It's just all the way effed up. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to leave a very, very bad taste in the mouth of a lot of these fight fans. You know what I'm saying? And it's not going to cool down no time soon. I'm telling you, it's going to be messed up. So like I said, I just jumped on this live stream to talk about a couple of things, and that is Keyshawn Davis missing weight, losing his title before he even defended his title, Edwin Dela Santos being pulled out away from this fight by his promoter, and a deeper issue of whether this was a tactical move by Keyshawn Davis to skip 135 pounds so that he could push for a future at 140. Because once he get up to 140, then guess what? Who he's gonna fight? He not gonna fight the main guy. You know, Teofimo Lopez ain't gonna fight him. Teofimo, you know, oh man, I'm glad I'm talking about this. Look, Teofimo Lopez, I gotta talk about this for a second. This guy did all this racist talk, right? Said all this inappropriate stuff. Called out Boots at 147. Called out Terrence Crawford at 154. Talking about he'll fight him at a catch weight, and he wanted to fight him at 147, right? So then Turkey Al Sheik like, oh, I see what you're trying to do. So he tried to pay Teofimo Lopez $10 million to fight Devin Haney. And guess what Teofimo Lopez did? He turned down the fight. So if Keyshawn Davis go up, he's not going to be able to fight Teofimo Lopez because Teofimo Lopez is not trying to fight individuals who look black. You understand what I'm saying? He's not trying to do it right now. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get some wins. You know what I'm saying? Some easy wins. What Teofimo Lopez wants, he wants a stationary target. He want a person that drag their feet. He want a person that's going to stand right in front of him and play Rock'em Sock'em Robot, and then he'll be good. You know what I'm saying? I got a question, though. Who did Keyshawn Davis beat to win the lightweight belt? Please leave it in the comment section. Because I'm telling you, man, I just had to throw some quiz out there. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you the answer in a little bit. But peep this, man. What does the future hold for Keyshawn Davis? Is he really going to move up to 140 pounds? And if he do move up to 140 pounds, who in the hell he going to fight up there? You know what I'm saying? I don't know who he's going to fight up there. I really don't. Because I don't really see who want to fight him right now. I just don't see who really want to fight Keyshawn Davis right now, especially when he pulling this type of stuff. Man, people don't want to deal with you when you playing games. You playing boxing games? Now, look, I just asked you who did Keyshawn Davis fight to get his belt, right? The dude's name was Dennis Berenchink. If you don't know, and now you know what I'm saying? But look, man shouts out. I'm getting ready to get out of here, but look, man shouts out to Samson Lukowitz. You know what I'm saying? Because one of the things that he said that I agree with, he said, look, money cannot buy me. The health of my fighters come first. That is how promoters are supposed to stand for their fighters. So I completely respect the fact that they made that decision and they pulled out. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Even though Edwin Dela Santos pulled out, hey, Keyshawn getting penalized, Edwin Dela Santos, he's still going to get a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? From how I understand things. You know what I'm saying? So do you think Lukowitz was right for pulling out or pulling Edwin Dela Santos out? I definitely think he was. Or do you think that they should have been like, man, the show gotta go on? They should have pulled a Devin Haney and just let the show go on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, answer that question right there. Leave that in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's just how it is. I'm gonna tell you this, man, before I get out of here. Listen, boxing is a very brutal sport. You know, not just in the ring, though, you know what I'm saying? Even the politics of boxing, you know, the planning of boxing, the pressure that exists in boxing. Now, you may not really participate in boxing. You may just be a spectator, but we hold events, we do exhibitions, and we do a lot of exhibition sparring as well. And man, when I tell you, it is very, very grueling. It is completely cutthroat. Everybody is just so money hungry right now. So it's just a monster, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm looking at Keyshawn Davis, and right now he's just a rising star. He is on the incline right now, right? But I'm telling you, man, I'm going to tell you this. If you're trying to be a king, then how you hold the crown really matters. And being a champion starts way before the bell rings. It's in your attitude. It's in your motivation. It's in the determination that you have. It's in your discipline. So when I see Keyshawn Davis be so unprofessional, but simultaneously call himself the businessman, I just shake my head. I shake my head because, look, man, if you want to succeed, you don't cut corners. You got to stay locked in. You stay professional at all times, or you risk throwing it all away. And that's what he did. This is Power Grind Boxing. Look, man, O'Shaquie Foster, I just read online that he was getting ready to fight Stephen Fulton. Two warriors on a collision course. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to that. I had to just that just popped up into my brain, so I had to talk about that. I might talk about that in another episode, but it's the first time I went live in just some years. You know what I'm saying? I'd had this channel for a couple of years, and then I've been away for about 12 months, maybe 13 months. You know what I'm saying? Just angry at boxing. You know what I'm saying? Angry at the regular sport of boxing, not the local sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Because the people who are on the grind and on the come up, oh, they hungry. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's just how it is. But look, stay sharp, stay focused. And until next time, this is Power Grind Boxing. Stay on the grind. I'm getting ready to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. I'm going to see you in the ring.